Well, the city of St. Paul taking a step closer toward reparations for the descendants of slaves.
City council members voted to move ahead to the next planning stage after hearing from an advisory committee. Fox 9's Babs Santos is live in St. Paul tonight with more. Babs.
Yes, the effort to get this done nationally has stalled in Congress, but there still is a push at state and local levels, including here in St. Paul.
The St. Paul City Council acknowledges the debt our city owes to African American descendants of chattel slavery.
The city of St. Paul is getting closer to offering reparations for the descendants of slaves in Minnesota's capital city. At a council meeting on Wednesday, they discussed direct cash payments meant to address disparities in home ownership, healthcare, education, and more among African Americans.
The city of St. Paul and the St. Paul Recovery Act is on the right side of history.
Traren Cruz chairs an advisory committee on the subject. He argues because African American slaves worked without pay, their descendants should be compensated for the harm caused by slavery and decades of discrimination and racism after.
Reparations isn't charity, it's not a gift, it's something that's owed. It's a debt. It's a debt for 400 years of slavery.
So far, there's no word on how much each person would get.
It's going to take a substantial amount of money to address the racial wealth gap.
Or more importantly, where the money would come from. But Cruz has some ideas.
American Rescue Plan funds, but also there could be from like different sales taxes, tax levies and things like that.
City Council signaled its full support in a 6-0 vote this week.
All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
And St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter is with them.
It's about addressing some of the disparities that exist today with the understanding that those aren't accidental or God-inspired, they're very man-made.
And there's a lot more that still needs to be done here. They will hold a public hearing to gather more input before forming a permanent commission to work out a lot more of these details. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Babs.